Hi guys, so I meant to make a video earlier than this, but I didn't really know what to talk about, so I'm coming back a few days later than planned with awful lighting that is reflecting off my glasses. So take them off. Ta-da! No more glare. So yeah, I didn't really know what to talk about. I think because I've taken such a big break that I've kind of struggled to kind of get my mojo back, and I don't really know what to talk about. But finally, I came up with something. So I am back with a video for you guys, and so I kind of wanted to talk about a journey that I've been on. It's been about 8 months now, which goes to show how long it is since I last kind of used this regularly, so have to bear with me. But I kind of wanted to talk about my journey with it's a kind of form of self-acceptance, and I guess I definitely am not there yet in a lot of respects, but in this respect I kind of am, I think. So if you followed me for any period of time, you'll have seen me kind of grow up and change, and my style kind of evolve in terms of kind of this, my face and my hair. Although we'll have to kind of excuse my hair. At the moment, this kind of is a really inspirational video and my hair completely contradicts what I'm about to say, but just bear with. And what you will have seen, and you can go back over my videos, or you can scroll back on my Instagram, or you can just take my word for it, which is probably better, is that over time I started wearing more and more and more and more makeup. And as I was growing out my hair was getting longer, and then I was adding more and more extensions, so it was getting fuller and fuller as it was getting longer. And I mean, that's great. I am a huge fan of extensions and dyeing your hair. And I love makeup. I love makeup so much. But for me, it was more than just I like doing this. It was essential. Like, if I didn't have makeup and if I didn't have my extensions, I wouldn't leave the house. Like, and so there was a point, we'll start with my hair. There was a point where I'd grown my hair like ribcage length. My hair was long, and for some reason I was still putting extensions in to kind of thicken it up and boost them, and I didn't need them at all. But if I didn't have them in, I wouldn't leave the house. And so on the day that I would, take my extension out, wash my hair about my extensions and whatever, before I went to go get more, I should rephrase, weave, not extensions, I wouldn't leave the house for the days in between taking them out and going to get more. And if I did, I would tie my hair up and wear even more makeup than usual and spend the whole time freaking out about how disgusting I looked without more volume in my hair. Even though, in retrospect, now I've cut all my hair off, or cut most of my hair off. My hair was so gorgeous, and I'm kind of trying to grow it back to that length now, back to kind of around here and where it was. And kind of go without extensions again. And what I did, it was just before my birthday, so July, I took all my extensions out and cut about 8 inches off my hair. So it was like just at shoulder length. And that took a while for me to get used to, and I got it really healthy again, and I grew it down to about just above my bra strap. But that was so freeing. Like, I realised I was spending thousands of pounds a year on getting my hair done, and it was something that I completely didn't need, and it was actually just ruining my hair. So I went a long time having my hair just as is. As it transpires, I actually quite like my hair blonde and purple and pink. And so after a while, when I kind of felt comfortable with this whole kind of, I've gone a long time without dyeing my hair, I've gone a long time without having any extensions, I decided to chop it, dye it, and get some extensions, and that's what I've done. And I'm doing it now not because I need to, because it's a security for me. I'm doing it because I want to, because I like it. And the light is really awful. It's so bright in this room. I apologise. And my hair was one thing for me. My hair was always a security, so I didn't like having it short, and I always had it long and dark, because that's how I felt I was supposed to have it. But makeup became a completely different thing for me altogether. For me, makeup was essential. It got to the point where I was wearing a full face of makeup, and by a full face I mean primer, highlighter, foundation, concealer, powder, contour powder, highlight powder, blush, at least 3 different shades of eyeshadow for like a smoky eye, plus eyeliner, and doing my eyebrows every day. Like, no matter what I was doing, I'd go to like baby group and go sit in a hall full of mums and babies and have that face on every day. I got up earlier than I had to put that face on every day. Even to go to the gym, I would wear, you know, like a primer, a foundation, some bronzer, my eyebrows, do mascara, and then spray it all with the fixing spray that cost me like £30 a bottle, that I used to use when I was dancing to keep it on my face. Because when I went to the gym, I wasn't afraid to sweat, and so I wasn't one of those girls who put my makeup on and kind of did dainty workouts or whatever because I didn't want to sweat it off. I would put proper fixing spray on my face to hold my makeup on because I couldn't leave the house without my makeup. And it wasn't like, I think a lot, for me, I felt like if I didn't wear makeup, people would stare at me and people would be horrified by how I looked. That even to walk to the co-op, which is literally at the end of my road, I would do the same, at least the gym makeup that I used to wear. And every day when I took my makeup off, I would like critique myself that my skin was too yellow, that my skin had dry patches on it, that it was mostly the tone of my skin tone as well, that it was far too yellow. I looked sick, I looked disgusting. Every day I would do this. And wearing so much makeup, even though I really looked after my skin, I've got a couple of videos back showing what my skin routine was. My skin was still just not reacting well, so sometimes even the makeup made my skin look worse because it was getting dry, because I was putting so much on every day. And then I started getting to the thing where I felt like I wasn't doing my makeup well enough. And so even when I had a full face of makeup on, I still just looked vile. It still wasn't good enough. I was still this awful person. I was so ugly. And then I got challenged, and I can't remember who did it now and where I found it, to go 3 days without makeup, no makeup at all, but leave the house and do things. And so I did it. And then I extended it to a week, and then 10 days, and then 2 weeks. And that was in April. And it was hard. I mean, it was really hard. I wore a lot of sunglasses at first. But especially because it was so sunny and stuff, the sun did my skin, like, it was amazing. And I haven't worn makeup since. I enjoy makeup, so if I go out somewhere special, like a night out or my friend's wedding or a birthday party or whatever, I'll put some makeup on, and I enjoy it now. I really do enjoy it, but it's no longer something I rely on to be able to leave the house. There have been times when I've run out of foundation and cried and cried and cried and not left the house until Harrison or my mum has brought me some more, because I physically couldn't leave the house to go buy some more without having that base on. And it had a complete control over my life. My level of self-hatred was so high that I couldn't do anything unless I was changing how I looked. I was contouring my face and having bigger hair and hiding behind everything. And if I wasn't wearing all that stuff, I literally couldn't leave the house. And it was hard at first, but it was so freeing, and it is so freeing and empowering to, you know, just get up. I still fill in my eyebrows. That's about it. And I don't even really need to. My eyebrows are finally really, really good. And so I fill them in less now. But I still do them because I like my eyebrows. And obviously at the moment I have pink hair. And I'm kind of embracing the whole dyeing my hair and having some extensions now because I like it, not because I feel like I need it. But it's such a nice feeling to not have to spend like an hour getting ready every day, and not to be terrified about what people think about you, and to get a tan and suddenly freak out because you haven't been expecting to get a tan and you haven't got a foundation that's now dark enough to match your skin tone. It's just, not having that in my life makes me feel so much better. And so what I want to do is kind of mirror what I went through and challenge people to go 3 days, 5 days, a week, 10 days, whatever it is, go without makeup. And it's not like a challenge where you win stuff, because if like 10 people took part, I wouldn't even know what to send 10 people, let alone get around to doing it. But I just kind of want to challenge you guys to go however long without makeup and just see how you feel. Just like kind of get past that barrier that you feel like you have to wear it, and that if you don't wear it there's something wrong, or that you're not going to look okay. Because what I realise is people don't notice. People don't notice. And the people who did notice were really nice. Like, you look so much, not like you look better without makeup, but oh my god, you were wearing so much makeup, why were you wearing all of that? Like, look at your face. And sometimes it's still weird, especially when my friends are so flawless and like we go out and like they've got flawless eyeliner and I'm just like, I look like a potato next to my friends. But I think even with makeup on, I'd still look like a potato next to my friends. So it's something that I've kind of just accepted. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna look like a potato either way, so it's fine. But yeah, so I'm gonna challenge you guys. Ditch the makeup, be it for 3 days, 5 days, a week, 10 days. 10 days would be really good. Yeah, ditch the makeup, see how you feel. Let the sun kiss your skin. Let your sun do it. Let the sun do its work. Get a good moisturiser or just some coconut oil, put it on your face and go. And be happy. And hopefully the sun won't be as bright, there we go, as bright as it keeps on coming in my video, because it keeps on ruining it. And I'm definitely not going to film this again because I've tried like 4 times already and the sun just keeps on intruding. So yeah, go without makeup and let me know how that goes, because it's been super good for me. And so I hope it does the same for you. And now Isla's coming. But I think she's staying downstairs. She's just shouting for me. So I'm going to go and I will be back very soon. Bye.